All right, good morning. In this short video, we're going to talk about how to find the measure of an angle in standard position if we're given a point on the terminal side. So let's recall from our previous lesson what an angle in standard position means. The positive x-axis is your initial side. Let's rotate in a positive direction. Here's my terminal side. And here's my point, -4, 3. We want to find the measure of this angle. How far did I rotate off of the positive x-axis? And we're going to call that angle theta, a Greek letter. In order for me to find this angle, it's hard for me to do that because it's bigger than 90 degrees. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a triangle with the x-axis. And when I did that, I made a right triangle. And I'm going to call that angle right there x. So if I bring this down, the triangle that I just created, there's my x. I know since this point is at -4, that distance is 4, and its y movement was 3, I can label those two sides. This side technically is negative, but we're going to use it as a positive distance. If we remember back to our geometry class, we can now find the measure of this angle using our SOHCAHTOA trigonometry. And I'm going to use the tangent because I have the opposite and the adjacent. So I'm going to say the tangent of angle x is the opposite over the adjacent. And remember now, on your graphing calculator, you first have to make sure that you check your mode, make sure it's in degrees, and then we can use the second key. Remember, anytime you're asked to find the angle, you got to use the second key. So I'm going to push second tangent, and then simply going to push 3 divided by 4, enter, and I came up with a 36.87. So we're going to call it a 37 degree angle. So I've got x approximately 37 degrees. Okay, now that's what that angle is. I was actually asking you for the other part of that. Since I know that straight line is 180 degrees, I'm simply going to take the 180, subtract the 37 from it, and we come up with a 143 degree angle in standard position. This 37 degree angle, which we will talk more about later, is actually referred to as a reference angle. So what I did was I found the reference angle, and then I subtracted from 180 to come up with what theta is equal to.